I cannot believe that we've been given this opportunity. I mean, basically all you have to do is buy Bitcoin down 80%, hold it, and it goes up 10x. I mean, it's like every 4 years like clockwork. I mean, it's bananas that we've been given this. I've been thinking through this a lot and seeing this. It's a left translated cycle, which is a fancy term for saying it's going to be short and sweet. I don't see any reason why that should be the case, why this whole liquidity cycle has changed. I mean, the governments aren't changing the debt maturity. Nothing seems to be changing. Therefore, I think the shifting probability is this ends up being a full bubble. That's something right. Like 2013, you even get that double pump, which is the hardest thing in the world to trade, right? You think it's over because it's done a massive move. It corrects 50% and then rockets up, I don't know what it did, another 10x or something stupid in 2017. These markets are tricky. They're very tricky to deal with looking for tops.
Bitcoin, the world's largest digital asset, experienced a retreat from its recent record high as a debate intensifies over whether the current bull run in cryptocurrencies signifies speculative froth in global markets. As of making this video, Bitcoin is now trading at around $67,000 after having reached an all-time peak of $73,798 just a few days ago. This pullback just happened after both Bitcoin and a selection of the top 100 tokens, such as Ether, BNB, and Solana, have risen about 60% this year. Due to this news, many investors are now anxiously observing Bitcoin's next move, and some are wondering if it may be time to sell. In a recent interview, Real Vision CEO Raoul shares some insightful thoughts on the current state and prospects of Bitcoin and the broader crypto market. Despite all the FUD surrounding Bitcoin's recent price correction, Pal remains bullish and advises us to be careful in making investment decisions during this time. In other words, he does not believe that it is the right time to be selling our crypto assets. Pal also offers his expert forecasts for this cycle, suggesting that it might not follow the typical pattern of a left-translated cycle. Instead, he believes that it could resemble more of a bubble cycle. Let us now view clips of the interview as Raoul explains his expert insights. As we show you these clips, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more videos like this. Make sure to stay through the end of the video where Raoul shares what he believes will be the crypto narrative in 2025. We hope you enjoy the video.
I'm still sticking to that mantra, which is don't fuck this up. Really, the biggest secular trend of our lifetimes is in front of your eyes, which is don't fuck up this crypto opportunity, right? This is crucial because we've never been given something like this. This is like an alien asset class. This is the biggest macro opportunity we've ever been given, right? This is a wealth generating machine and people need that break. They need that opportunity to unfuck their future. And this is the big one. So, it matters to me. We've all seen it. We've all fucked up in various ways in the past. And we were, as you know, and this time around, we've got to get it right. We've got to get it right. I think I will be very unhappy if we leave people behind. Now, I know it's going to be terrible at the top and people are going to be pointing fingers at each other. We've gone through that too. But generally, if we can get people up this curve safely in the best way they can, we're going to change people's lives. And I think that really matters. Doing nothing is the superpower here. This is not the last cycle. This is not the end of the world. Just, this is a longer game to be played, but just do that. And then when you can, maybe at the end of the year, take a bit of money off the table, cash in a few lifestyle chips, you can then run the rest. And you can run it into a bear market. I ran the entire bear market on purpose because I wanted to add through it and just stay with it. Because you don't know how it's going to go. Is the next time around, is it going to go down 70% or is it going to go down 50%? You've no idea. So the best thing is set your time horizon, take some lifestyle chips off the table at some point, and then you can take all the risk you want. People forget this is not a cyclical market. This is a market in a log uptrend. It's an exponential trend over time. So it covers most sins, which is what's so magical about it. You can buy the high. I mean, I launched a fund of hedge funds in crypto at the absolute peak of the market. And before you know it, every single investor was underwater because the market went down. But, with a long enough time horizon, everybody's back in profit again now. and it works. You just have to trust the process. It hasn't really affected retail yet. Yes, it's got the degen crowd, those of us who are in the market and remained in the market, but we haven't sucked in. I mean, I'm not really getting messages from my friends. The only thing I'm getting is, well, you should sell some of your positions soon. I'm still getting some concerned friend faces, and I'm not really getting, hey, what should I be doing here? And that phase is still to come. It's bizarrely quiet, but also don't forget the economy's actually still not very strong. It's still pretty lackluster. And certainly on a global basis, it's not very strong. So people haven't got a lot of spending money either. So they're not throwing money around. It's just those of us who've been in crypto, because our economy is expanding. We've all got money to throw around. But, outside in the normie economy, there's no money to throw around, I think.
Raoul Pal suggests that the world has yet to adapt to the rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. While the majority of people around the globe are still not aware of the benefits of crypto, he believes that it is the best asset class of all time, and that its inevitable rise is only a matter of time. The interview with Raoul Pal also delved into the rise of meme coins and their influence on market dynamics, with Pal drawing parallels to previous market trends like the NFT craze. He acknowledged the speculative nature of meme coins, but emphasized the importance of staying informed and cautious, especially with smaller investments. Let us now return to the interview where Raoul Pal shares more of his expert insights and predictions on the current and future state of altcoins, meme coins, and the cryptocurrency industry as a whole.
All I'm doing now is trying to allocate capital as efficiently as possible. So I'm just looking at the cross pairs. So I'm looking at the Sol ETH cross. And even though I think ETH goes up a lot, I love ETH, I just think Sol goes up more. So I'm trying to be as effective as possible without going too far out the risk curve and having it all in dog with hat, which chart versus everything else looks incredible, as does Doge, bizarrely. I mean, Doge looks like it looks like that's about to explode. And it did exactly this time last cycle around as well. This is the kind of classic dog season. You need something that's got universal appeal, and Doge has. And the other thing about Doge is they are trying to send this rocket ship to the moon and up into space, right? With Doge the Doge Foundation having sponsored it. I mean, dog with hat. I mean, Ansem on Twitter has managed to raise 650 grand to take over the Sphere in Vegas.
That's incredible.
To put dog with hat on it. But the Doge Foundation is literally sending Doge to the moon, which is even more ludicrous. And so we haven't even hit this peak ridiculousness that's about to come. It usually goes from this DeFi season, which we had a few months ago. Then the attention goes into meme season, and then it really goes into the kind of layer ones, layer twos, that kind of stuff. Solana's gone up a lot with the massive selling of the FTX estate. Now I know that both Pantera and Brevin Howard set up SPVs, special purpose vehicles, to buy this stuff. I haven't heard the progress, but the way Solana seems to be trading now, it feels that you're at the tail end of that, and most of the supply has been taken off the market, which allows it to run quickly. And if you look at Solana as well, of the top 10 most active traded tokens, 8 of them are on Solana because of the meme coin craze. If you want to build a new system, buy Ethereum and Solana. If you want to poke your finger in the eye of of tradition, buy meme coins. It's kind of they're very different things. I think the everything everywhere all at once is going to be the feature of this cycle, and that will probably be the 2025 narrative. We've got the early narratives, went to DeFi, into memes, blah blah blah, but I think we will see that where a lot of the investment that went in VC will come out into a whole bunch of projects. So I think that's interesting, and people are staking out different corners. Some people like Deepin because it's a real world application. Other people like gaming because gaming's huge. And I think all of these things come together. One of the ones for me that's interesting still to follow the next big tech breakthrough is this Fire Dancer on Solana. Because if it is as meaningfully fast as it is, that changes the game for a whole bunch of things as well. Can you build exchanges on top of Solana? What could you do with that? If it really is a million TPS, or 600,000 TPS or whatever the crazy number is. Okay, that's a whole different order of magnitude. And so I think this is all to come, because that's really not coming out until the summer. I mean, it's in testnet right now. Haven't heard anything about it, so it's super quiet.
As Raoul Pal discusses his crypto insights and interests, it is clear that the financial guru has high optimism for the future of the crypto market. Many other seasoned investors also remain bullish, particularly on Bitcoin. Despite experiencing a recent price correction, Bitcoin continues to demonstrate resilience, maintaining a nearly 60% increase year to date. The cryptocurrency's trajectory has been supported by a fervent crypto frenzy, fueled by inflows into US spot exchange-traded crypto products, coupled with traders' unwavering focus on the potential for global interest rates to decrease by year-end. Amidst this bullish sentiment, software firm MicroStrategy has made headlines by announcing its intention to raise capital through a convertible bond offering to purchase Bitcoin for the second time in less than 10 days. The news of MicroStrategy's capital-raising initiative has also been cited as a contributing factor to Bitcoin's recent volatile movements. Joshua Chu, Chief Risk Officer at Invest, an AI-enabled algo risk management financial engineering company, commented on the market dynamics, highlighting the absence of regulations in the crypto market that typically limit the influence of individuals or entities with concentrated holdings. Chu noted that this regulatory vacuum allows large investors, often referred to as whales, to execute substantial trades that can trigger cascading effects and rapid price fluctuations, resulting in heightened volatility. Meanwhile, Ether, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, mirrored Bitcoin's downward trend, touching a one-week low and registering a decline of over 4% to $3,670. As Bitcoin and Ether navigate through these market dynamics, investors remain vigilant, monitoring developments closely and adapting strategies to navigate the evolving landscape of the crypto market. What are your predictions for the trajectory of Bitcoin, alternative coins, and the broader cryptocurrency market for both this year and the future? Share your insights in the comments. If you found this video useful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel for more valuable content on cryptocurrencies and finance. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in our next videos. As always, happy investing.